I am Kyushin, 39th rank samurai archer. In a world where time itself has become our battlefield, I stand as a guardian of tradition and wielder of the future. It began on a day like any other, when the very fabric of reality was torn asunder. I felt it before I saw it. A disturbance not just in the air but in time itself.
Master Kyushin. Master, how can we defend our home against threats from beyond time?
The true warrior adapts, but never loses sight of who he is. I had trained for years, honing skills passed down through generations, but nothing could have prepared me for what was to come. They came without warning, these harbingers of a war fought across the ages. In that moment, I realized that my entire life had been leading to this point. The fusion of ancient ways and future technology embodied in every arrow I loosed. But even as I fought, a greater threat revealed itself.
Samurai of the past, your time has come to an end. I, Kronos, will erase you from history itself.
In that moment, I faced a choice. To fight was to risk altering the timeline forever. To stand idle was to accept annihilation. The path of the samurai is clear. We fight not just for our present, but for our very existence through time. And so, I stepped into a battle that would span centuries, armed with the wisdom of the past and the weapons of the future. The fate of all samurai throughout time rested on my shoulders. As I stepped into the unknown, I couldn't help but wonder, was I still a samurai if my arrows could pierce time itself? But there was no time for doubt, only action. The future was overwhelming, but the spirit of the samurai adapted.
You're out of your time, samurai.
And you're in my way, stranger. In that moment, past and future moved as one. It was beautiful.
I'm Akira. Kronos has to be stopped.
Agreed, but how do we find him?
We take the fight to him.
The ship defied logic. Hallways led to different centuries. Rooms existed in multiple times at once.
Not bad for an old-timer.
This old dog has some new tricks. Beyond that door lay our enemy, and the fate of all samurai.
Welcome, relics. You're just in time to witness the end of your kind.
No! In that moment, I felt the weight of centuries. Every samurai who had ever lived, their fate rested in my hands.
Let's see how you fare against the best of every era.
As I faced these shadows of the past and future, I realized this was more than a battle for survival. It was a fight for the very soul of the samurai. Each foe I faced was a shadow of samurai past, and yet something felt wrong. The air itself seemed to resist my every move. Akira, we must reach the temporal core.
Kyushin,
Your ally isn't what she seems, samurai.
I'm sorry, Kyushin. He has my family, in the future. I never wanted to betray you, but I had no choice.
In that moment, I felt the ground shift beneath me. Not just in time, but in trust. The foundation of our bond, crumbling like sand through an hourglass.
Future tech is a marvelous thing. Your own weapons turned against you. Witness the futility of your struggle against the tide of time.
How? Your control over time, it defies all logic. Pain across centuries. Every wound, a lesson. I felt the weight of ages, the burden of countless lives lived and lost in an instant.
Witness, samurai, the end of your kind.
Was this the end? Had the way of the samurai truly been defeated by time itself? Centuries of tradition, honor, and sacrifice, all erased in the blink of an eye. And then, I understood. The samurai spirit isn't bound by time or space. It lives in the hearts of those who uphold its values, transcending the physical realm. The true spirit of the samurai lives within, beyond time, beyond technology. It is the essence of honor, courage, and sacrifice that can never be erased.
Impossible! No mortal can withstand the flow of time itself.
The samurai spirit adapts, it endures, it overcomes.
No more, Kronos. Your future is not the only one.
In that moment, past and future united, not in conflict, but in harmony. Together, let our combined strength bridge the gap between eras.
Past and future, united as one.
No, I control time.
Time to go home.